बच्चा से खान मुझको दिल में रुक साथ म्यान बाय जानो बच्चा से खान मुझको दिल में रुक साथ म्यान बाय जानो बच्चा से खान मुझको
इकबाल सही
Everything in life must come to a huge success for you. I'm gonna miss you. Enjoy the day, enjoy the moment, seize the moment.
तेरी मलका टुकड़ा हो तेरे दिल का एक बार फिर से दहलीज पार करा दे मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो
You just look amazing. We're so proud of you. You're gonna make the best bride. And I'm sure that's from Daddy and Dee. They can say whatever they like to.
फैसले जो काटे जाए उगती नहीं है बेटियां जो ब्याही जाए मुड़ती नहीं है फैसले जो काटे जाए उगती नहीं है बेटियां जो ब्याही जाए मुड़ती नहीं है ऐसी विदाई हो तो लंबी जुदाई हो तो दहलीज दर्द की भी
रंगी परोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी हर खाए हयो हाय हाय रंगी परोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी
Hi Akash, we're here now with you. We're getting you married. So that's it. Enjoy today.
अड़वे थी गुनगुनाए हाय 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 हाय
हे शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की डहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई शहनाई हाय हे शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की डहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई शहनाई
सज सजिलो शुभ घड़ी छे अभी आजा आजा टमटमाता शमणाओ जे लावी ओ लावी
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome our Dulha, शादी के दिन का आएगेल, Akash Viyalka. It is time for us to encompass the entrance of our beautiful bride. Today she looks absolutely divine, she looks amazing, and she looks, of course, spirited. Ladies and gentlemen, on her wedding day, हाथों के मेहंदी है और आंखों से काजल, देख बहुत मुस्कान और खूबसूरत की चेहरा, ये दुल्हनिया ये पर की शादी के दिन आएगा. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome our beautiful bride, the one and only, the vivacious, the effervescent, the opulent, Viyalka Singh. पहली बार आज के दिन के शादी के आए हो और खूबसूरत और सुंदर की लड़की और यहाँ पर के देखे ये दुल्हा यहाँ पर के तरह के आए गए और बेदेंगे मेरा नाम रवीन जैंकी the storyteller MC and on this special day we are here to narrate the wedding story of these two dapper souls that have sniffed the wind like daffodils to fall in love. It is my utmost honor to now present through to you our very wonderful and wondrous spiritual broker, our revered Paniji Ravindra Joshi, our pranams and salutations, namaskaram, our Kimche, as he commences the wedding. Please retain your calmness and sobriety, and rather let them enjoy the next 1 hour, a special tradition. With the energy in your palms, let's applaud this couple, Akash Viyalka and Viyalka Singh.
Thank you so much, MC, and God bless you. Now we start the prayer, the Jet Puja. I call the Jet, come on the stage, please. The Jet is here, very handsome person here. Also, big round of applause for the Jet also, please. Right. Pani, wash the hands. Hari Om Hasta Prakshalyanam. Jit Pujanam Karishe Hasta Prakshalyanam. Say Om Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. Shamasta Vasudev Kutu Kalyan Arthe Mama Shamasta Parivara Jit Pujanam Aham Karishe. Hari Om Swasti Na Indro Vradveshvaha Swasti Na Pukha Vishvavedaha Swasti Na Pukha Vishvavedaha Swasti Na Starasto. Little bit flour and rice. And give little bit here. Pray to Ganesh ji. Ganesh ji, yeah. Hari Om Gananam Tvam Ganapati Hum Uvamahe Priyanam Tvam Priyapati Hum Uvamahe Vasho Aham Jami Garbhadam Jami Shriman Gauri Shahid Ganapati Devtabhyo Namaha Avaham Stapyami Pujayami Cha. Near the Ganesh ji. Page 3. Om Yena Baddho Bali Raja Danavendra Mahabala Tena Twamapi Baddhami Rakshe Machala Machalaha. Little bit kumkum. Do one more time dots of the kumkum, very small dots. Hari Om Mantrartha Shabala Shantu Shantu Purnam Manurataha Shatrunam Buddhina Shantu Mitranam Udastavaha. Your gift.
A round of applause for our tray bearers on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a warm welcome.
तेन त्वामपि बद्धामि रक्षेमाचलमाचलः मधुपर्कः हरि ओम समस्त सिंह परिवारस्य एतत् कर्मधान देवता यावद्देव ओम भूर्भुवस्वः पानी समस्त सिंह परिवारस्य अमृत भायस्य नामा निमिबेनस्य समस्त परिवारर्थेः एतत् कर्मधान देवताः दुल्हा आकाश नाम्नाः समस्त परिवारर्थेः मधुपर्क विधिः करिष्ये ओम से ओम समस्त सिंह परिवार मधुपर्क विवाह शुभ विधि मम सहपत्नी अर्थे करिष्ये ओम शांति 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 ड्रॉप द वाटर देयर राइट अभी मधुपर्क में एक कॉइन्स दे दो उसको हाँ एक हाथ में दो हाथ गिव हिम कॉइन right Amrit bhai his left hand you giving the bowl for him the coins give the right hand for him right Akash bhai hold the coins in your hand mix it nicely and touch 3 times your tongue हरि ओम मधुपर्को प्रतिगृहताम ओम मधुपर्को प्रतिगृहताम ओम मधुपर्को प्रतिगृहताम Amrit bhai give the money Amrit bhai some money give your son-in-law this is the Kruger coins giving you right you can keep and put it in your bank right okay thank you so much and God bless you you can come down please now we call the girls
As our garlands are brought on stage, Yaviru and Amani, the beautiful bride have met for the first time. Our Paniji will chant a sacred Vedic mantra and they will florally greet each other.
हरि ओम त्वदेव लग्नं सुदिनं त्वदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं त्वदेव यत्र योगेश्वर यत्र धनाधनाय नमः ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनो हरि
जन्म का साथ है निभाने को 100 बार मैंने जन्म लिए
हरि ओम समजन्तु विश्वदेवा समापोरदयोननं समातरश्च संदाता समुद्रे दधातु गठबंधनं करिष्ये very nice here into the Gatbandhan is nothing here free brother you have to pay the another also the he giving you Kruger coins I don't know what she wants also you pay something you must check that's a bounce check also inside bounce check. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now we're doing the very important prayer we call Kanya Dan. That is the very most important, the donation of the world. If you got money, how much you give the donation of the money? If you're giving the donation of the daughter that we call Kanya Dan, This is the top, the donation. And parents, it's not easy to giving the known person for the beautiful daughters. When you born to now with you and you're giving just. So this is the very important prayer we call the Kanyadan. Also the brother part who's doing the brother also come on the stage, please. Hari Om Kanyadan Data Kanyadan Sankalpai Tat Karmodhan Devta Yavat Deva Om Bhurvashva Pan. First put the pan. Kanyadan Data Kanyadan Sankalpa. Taking that breath, nice and calm. Hari Om Edat Karmabdan Devta Yavat Deva Om Bhurvashvaha. Amrit Bhai and Nimi Ben, say Mama, Samasta, Vasudev, Kutum, Singh Parivara, Mama, पुत्री वियलका नामनी कन्याः मम समस्त परिवार अहम कन्यादान बिच्छू परिवार वेदलाल अनिताबेन नामना पुत्रस्य आकाश नामना मम वधू अहम कन्यादान करिष्ये। हरि ओम अथः मंडपस्थानः कूलः शील सौभाग्य सामुद्रिक लक्षणः लावण्य शावण्य आरोग्यम कांचनम कंकणम नूपुर प्रियवदाम कुंकुम एकोत्तर शतकोटि कुलोद्धारिणे शेष श्रीमद् भगवत विवाह विधिनाम श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण प्रीत्यर्थे कश्यप गोत्रस्य समस्त परिवारस्य एतत् कर्म प्रधान देवता यावत् देव ओम भूर्भुवस्वः आकाश परिवारस्य एतत् कर्म प्रधान देवता यावत् देव ओम भूर्भुवस्वः समस्त परिवारार्थे श्रीमद् भगवते नमः ओम दर्बन मुकामस्य समस्त परिवार अहम कन्यादानः करिष्ये। ओम लक्ष्मी नारायणाय नमः ओम लक्ष्मी नारायणाय नमः ओम लक्ष्मी नारायणाय नमः ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वाधि सार्थिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। पहले पानी दो, पानी water in the left hand. Right hand mirror to figure with thumbs. Om apavitro pavitro vaha sarvavastha gatopi vaha yam pundarikaksham shabhayhantarah शुचिः पवित्रीकरणं करिष्ये। Down there you go, down there. Give the waters right hand. Bring the water. Om Keshwaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha. And wash the hand. Hasta Prakshalyanam. The towel, right. Flower. Pray to Ganesh Gauri. Ganesh is the Vignaharta. How I explained yesterday. Vigna means problem. Harta means removing our all obstacles, removing the Ganesh and Gauri. Pray to Ganesh and Gauri. Hari Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Shamaprabha Nirvighnam Kurume Deva Sarvakarye Sarvadam. Near the Ganesh ji. Again give the flower. Pray Surya Narayan, sun. If you know the Gayatri mantra, silent. Hari Om Surya Narayanaya Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Jagat Karta Jagat Dharta Tvam Suryam Pranamamyaham Nirmalam Nirvikalpam Cha Nirvikaram Niramayam Jagat Karta Jagat Dharta Tvam Suryam Pranamamyaham. Give again. Beautiful planet of the earth, Dharti Matai Namah 3 times. Om Dharti Matai Namah Prithvi Tvaya Dhrutam Loka Devi Vishnunam Dhrutam Tvam Cha Dharyam Ma Devi Pavitra Kuruchashanam Samudra Vasane Devi Parvasthana Mandile Vishnu Patni Namustubhyam Padarshparsha Kshamakshame Dharti Matai Namah Avaham Sthapyami to the earth. Thank you. You want again flower? Now you pray to lamp, Lakshmi. There is the top. Right? Hari Om Lakshmi Deepanarayanaya Namah Bho Deepa Devatvam Andhakaram Nivarakam Imam Maya Puja Grahastejo Pravardhana. Om Deep Narayanaya Namaha Avaham Sthapyami Pujayami Chaha. Near the lamp. One more time. Today also very nice day. Saturday also. Lord Hanumanji is there also. And Lord Hanuman is one of the form of the Shiva. So we pray to Shiva, Hanumanji together. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Vande Deva Umapati Sadguru Vande Jagat Karanam Vande Pankaj Bhushanam Mrugadharam Vande Pashum Napati Vande Surya Sasanga Vahani Nayanam Vande Mukundam Priyam Vande Bhakta Janashrayam Chabaradam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Om Anjanaya Vidmahi Vayuputraya Dhimahi Tanno Hanuman Prachodayat. Sadashiva Devtabhyo Namah Hanuman Devtabhyo Namah. One more time. That mixed with little bit rice also. Pray to Lakshmi and Narayan. Right? You look like Lakshmi and Narayan. So pray to Lakshmi and Narayan. Om Lakshmi Narayanaaya Namah Shantakaram Bhujgashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagan Sadasam Megavaranam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalaнаyanam Yogir Vidyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaram Sarvalokekanatham Etatkanudan Devta Yavaddeva Om Bhurvashvaha Yatha Sajjanaha Lakshmi Narayan Devtabhyo Namaha Avaham Sthapyami Pujayami Chaha. Only rice. Pray to Harish. Om Harish Devai Namaha. And also, when you pray to Harish, pray your ancestor also. God giving to blessing for your parents and ancestor is top of the top. Pray to also your ancestor and parents, grandparents, whatever you feel. Hari Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव शरणं मम देव देव हरि ओम हरिष देवताभ्यो नमो नमस्ते स्फटिक प्रभाय सुश्वेतहाराय सुमंगलाय सुपाशहस्ताय वस्तायतनाय जलाधिनाथाय नमो नमस्ते Whenever we do the Havan also Yagna, there's different of the Yagna Narayan name. Today we're doing the wedding Yagna. So we call the particular the Yagna Narayan here. So before you start, just light the camphor. Hari Om Yagna Narayan Devtabhyo Namaha Om Bhurgvasvaha Yatha Sajjanaha. Right, say Mama. Before you put say Mama. Now, Bho, Agni, Disha, Raksha, Mama, Saha Kutum, Ayur Karta, Kshem Karta, Shanti Karta, Pushti Karta, Nirvigna Karta, Vardo, Bhavaha. ओम यज्ञ नारायण देवताभ्यो नमः एतत्कर्मप्रधान देवता स्वाहा यज्ञ देवताय नमः ओम अयन्तिदमात्मा जात वेदस्य वर्धस्य चेद्य वर्धय चास्मान् प्रज्ञा पशुर्भि ब्रह्मवर्च शेनानादय नमः स्वाहा तत्वां समिद्भिरं गिरो धृतेर्वर्धमासि प्रेष्ठा विष्टे नमः स्वाहा ओम तत्वां समिद्भिरं गिरो धृतेर्वर्धमासि प्रेष्ठा विष्टे नमः स्वाहा ओम देव शवित प्रसुव यज्ञपति भगाय दिव्यो गंधर्व केतनु पुनातु वाचस्पति न स्वदतु हो ओम प्रजापते नमः स्वाहा इदं भौमाय इदं नमः ओम भुवः स्वाहा इदं सूर्याय इदं नमः ओम स्व स्वाहा इदं हरि ओम गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं कल्पितजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासूतशोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं स्वाहा ओम विश्वाहानि देव शवित दुरितानि परा शुभ यद्भद्रं तन्न आशुभः स्वाहा हरि ओम जया होमाय ओम चित्त चित्ताय नमः स्वाहा ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकविव बन्धना मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा गुरुदेवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा समस्त देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा ओम हरिष देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा ओम लक्ष्मी नारायण देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा यज्ञ देवता तत्कर्मप्रधान देवता यावदेव ओम पूर्वस्व लाज्या होमाय नमः ओम लाज्या होमाय प्रदक्षिणाय नमः ओम सर्वं मे पूर्णं नमः स्वाहा now you hold the hand slowly go there and just take the lead ओम त्वदेव लग्नं शुदिनं त्वदेव तारांगलाय तनोहरि सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते listen, be carefully both. I'm singing one sloka, right? When I'm singing the one sloka, my hand finger, 1, 2 and 3 finger, when third finger going up, who's sitting the chair first is the chairperson of the house. When I go 1, 2 and 3, you must sit, right? I don't know who's sitting the first. Always the ladies first, but today who's sitting the first, we don't know. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. He's ready. Your side? Are you ready? This side. Are you ready? Okay. Are you ready? Start. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garuda Dvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanohari.
The bridal couple have enjoyed this intermission, and now they're ready for their Saptapadi, their 7 steps for nourishment, longevity, fertility, also asking for love for each other and their families, not forgetting prosperity, and indeed the love for their bride.
Ladies and gentlemen, bride and bridegroom, the 7th step we call Saptapadi, taking of the 7th step, with the tie between the clothing of the bride and bridegroom, indicate in the fusion of the marriage life, true heart and union of the two different families. First step is food and nourishment. Second step, strength. Third step, wealth. Fourth step, education and knowledge. Fifth step, children, procreation. Sixth step, health. And seventh step, love and friendship between them and all. Right? Right. Hold the hand and first step you take, right? Together. Om Isham Ekpade Namaha. Second step. Om Dvije Dvipade Bhavaha. Third step. Om Rayo Bhavai Tripade Bhavaha. Fourth step. Mayo Bhavai Chaturpade Bhavaha. Fifth step. Prajapate Panchpade Bhavaha. Sixth step. Rutubhya Shatpade Bhave Namaha. Last. Shakha Saptapade Bhavaha. त्वामपि बद्धामि रक्षेमाचलमाचलः ओम येन बद्धो बलिराजा दानवेन्द्र महाबल तेन त्वामपि बद्धामि रक्षेमाचलमाचलः ओम येन बद्धो बलिराजा दानवेन्द्र महाबल तेन त्वामपि बद्धामि रक्षेमाचलमाचलः हरि ओम एतत् कर्मधान देवता यावत् देव ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम कलशार भक्षणम समर्पयामि मंत्रार्था सबला संतु संतु पूर्णा मनोरथा शत्रुनां बुद्धिनाशंतु. 2 times. Akash, you can do also 2 times. Watch your finger. Another. Cross the hand. Both lines. Just do that. Right. Now mostly my function, my duty finished before finish the duty. I would like to, a very nice couple is here. I can sing 2 lines and thereafter carry on the Ashirwad and everything, right? घूंघट में है चांद सा मुखड़ा और मुखड़े में नैन कजीरे जो देखे वो जाति सब गंगा अरे चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा. Thank you so much. Before we do the also Ashirwad, we call also the parents on the stage, isn't it? Right. Thank you and congratulations for you, and I hope you enjoy my wedding and God bless you. Very important also blessing. Without the blessing, parents and priest is not also the concluding our prayer. So also parents is here and we doing the blessing also. Hari Om Namostanantaya Sahasramurte Sahasrapada Shishuroruvave सहस्त्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्त्रकोटि युगधारिणे नमः. मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि. Namaste again everybody. Take your seat. And round applause for yourself also. You're giving me the nice support for you. And God bless you. You must come here.
We now invite our ladies from the Singh family, all the Marjis. Please enter from your left-hand side of the stage. Our revered brother-in-law in the Bechu family will now receive your trays of Pal Puja. Your trays of sacred fruit, coconuts, and I know now some people are modern, they have lint and fibula. Please come up, we appreciate everything.
Dua
With the conclusion of the traditional wedding, ladies and gentlemen, we feel so heartened and spirited to note that both Viyalka and Akash have finally found some relief. You guys can smile a bit because now you are readily married. I know there was so much of planning. There was also a challenge having to postpone this wedding from the pandemic. And of course, right now, look at them, how wonderful they are. And I saw, of course, your mum and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Amrith, sing, actually shedding tears on stage. But you've not lost your daughter. You've gained a son. I'm sure you will treat them no different as your own son and she as your own daughter. And I saw how you nache nache bale bale came into the hall. That tells you, Viyalka, in that home, you just have to dance and enjoy yourself. I want you to show your mummy-in-law your lovely mehendi, your henna, because obviously they didn't get a chance. Look at how dark and beautiful it is. Is it nice, Mum? Is it brilliant? It lasts for 3 months. That's how long she can't do work. My wife is doing mehendi every 4 months, every 2 months. We have a problem. We now invite onto stage our beautiful ladies, Simi, Kavesha, Reena, and Manisha. They will come and do a prayer that many of us do not understand. This is called the chumo. We cannot tell our guests how to eat, drink, and conduct themselves at weddings. Each of you has a different personality. I'm not condemning and saying that at a wedding you cannot have tamasha and celebration. If our pandit was dancing and singing like that, who are we to actually differ? So I believe this is a communion of two souls. But we cannot contaminate them. This prayer will have a laddu in your hands to swallow the poisons of the earth, rice to give you sustenance, the turf to give you sanctity like Dharati Mata, and a coin to deflect negativity. So when they intermingle before they prayer at your home, when you will turn the sacred dar, they will actually have a smooth and beautiful path. We invite these ladies onto stage to perform the chumo.
मेरे यार की शादी है
to those lovely ladies. I want you two to hold hands and don't pretend you haven't done that before. Your hand above hers, Akash. Feel the moment. Are you happy? Do you feel spirited? Akash, you are relieved? You're content? Are you good? You better enjoy that moment. That's the only time you're going to have the upper hand on those women. And if you really love this couple, I want just all of you to wave your hands to them. Just wave your hands. These are the guests you invited among 7 billion people on planet Earth, Akash. Look at them, they're waving your bachelordom goodbye. Some of the guys offering their sympathies, and that's not why, I don't know. Palliative seated on their head, shopping and hoping and all of that. But also holding your wife's hand is probably the best thing you could ever do. When you hold a hand, especially if you're walking through the mall, people will think you're the most romantic soul on earth. But they don't know you're being economically viable. You hold your hand, hold a hand in a mall, and she'll think, oh gosh, she's so romantic, dreamy. The South Coast boys are the best, aren't they? And I'm walking through the mall, he's holding my hand, everyone can see we two are together, don't they? But you don't know the trick, Viyalka. He's holding your hand because he knows if he releases, you'll hop into every shop and you'll swipe his credit card. Ladies and gentlemen, with the energy in your palms, with beauty and joy, with tamasha, put your hands together as we welcome the newlyweds. Make some noise, scream, shout, Mr. and Mrs. Akash and Viyalka Bechu. Come on, stand up, give them motivation. Girls from the Singh family, make some noise. The Bechus, are you in the house? All together now, give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You may find your seats, but remain seated. The couple are just going to, especially Akash, put on their shoes. They'll just unhitch them for a moment, and they will come through table by table while David Guy and Cabo can capture these images. Today we have a fine crew of service providers. A little later we'll learn about them. But Manesh and Nishan will now, of course, be, serenading you with a beautiful sandur and, of course, the tabla. My name is Raveen, the storyteller. We'll continue with the story of this couple in a short while. Don't forget, the couple will re-enter table to table doing photographs. One more time, round of applause, Mr. and Mrs. Bechu. So, ladies and gentlemen, a short while ago they were married in an absolutely flawless traditional ceremony. And now they're ready to come through to a celebration, their first public feed as man and wife. Their dinner reception, as the word states, we are going to receive them with love, with affection, but most of all an energy that is a bit more richer than the last time. Ladies and gentlemen, they look absolutely amazing together, transformed and transcending into the venue. Please put your hands together as we welcome the dreamy couple, the new Mr. and Mrs. Bechu. Make some noise for Akash and Viyalka.
Twist them around to the pandara, everybody. Come on into the pandara, everybody. I like that, yeah, I like that, but if you really wanna party, throw your hands up and twist them around to the pandara, everybody. Come on into the pandara, everybody. I go crazy, get up bajde, Punjabi.
Come on, let me hear you scream.
Go crazy, get up bajde, Punjabi baby song. Dholo ke beaton pe milta dolna. I sham jhatke, laga jhatke, isme nothing wrong. I go crazy, get up bajde, Punjabi baby song. I like that, yeah, I like that, but if you really wanna party, throw your hands up and twist them around to the bhangra.
Let's try this, all of you. Both hands in the air. Are we ready? 1, 2, let's go. There we go. Hey. And clap. And clap. Everyone now. All right. Now I want all of you with your right left hand. Let's spin. There we go. 1 and the right. And clap. There we go. Left and right. Now Akash, go on your knee, my friend. And let us sit there on your knee. Are you ready? One more time. Put your hands together. The single is married up. Bechu. Wow. Wasn't that amazing, eh? That is actually a taste, Viyalka, when you go into a new home, how he's going to carry you, kuch kuch hota, and go in. Hey. 10 years later, the same wife, how we struggle. It's like hard, you know that, Mr. Bechu. I mean, it's like hard. It's not because the brides are putting on weight, no. It's we men, we work too hard in our first year. Not even for our own mothers, we mopping, cleaning, doing things so our hands getting weak. We can't make it after years. Come, I'll give you some advice. Don't act like a desi boy in your first year of marriage. Don't be Superman. If your wife gives you chores around the house, just choose one chore and do it well. Like me, I only do mopping, nothing else. I'll put a wet sign, I'll throw the water. I said, telling the house is mopped. I just threw it like all over. She said, you use so much of water. I said, no, it's fine. But don't ever be a desi boy. You know, sir. You know, but if you do too much in your first year, they will overdo it. They'll be gone to the malls. Thursday nights with the girls will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You'll be doing the work every other day, I promise you. It'll be so hard that in 10 years' time you can't pick your wife because your arms are weak. So be sharp. Think about it. I want all of you to turn to your neighbors. Tell them this. You look fabulous. All of you, tell your neighbors you look fabulous today. Don't be shy. How many of you have seen each other after lockdown? Turn to the other neighbor now and tell them you look fabulous. There we are. Wow. That's amazing, eh? Brilliant. All feeling the spirit, everyone's looking good. You've come out of lockdown to this grand wedding. You put on your best makeup, your perfumes. We men have been sucking our tummies in, walking, because the wives have been cooking now for the chain. You know what I'm saying? During lockdown, recipes were exchanged on Facebook from the North Coast, South Coast. How do you make that dal? Goes, oh, just send it down. Things were happening. People started baking, cake flours running out in the stores. Lockdown was so depressing, man. We couldn't even sleep. Becky Claire was saying, don't kiss your wife. We were like shocked. I bought 2 single beds. That's her, I'm here. In the night, I'm walking like a Japanese, talk, 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 just to go see her, you know. And I'm just like, you know, it was so hard. I didn't know. People saying, wear your mask 24/7. I didn't know. I'm sleeping next to my wife. I'm wearing on balaclava and I'm sleeping. Yeah, I was like fully covered. They thought Sketchy Bongo was hitting a mix. I saved her life because the crooks came, you know, during lockdown, there were desperate thieves. They were coming around. And they came, they tried to rob the house. They came, hey, you can't. Someone's already here before us. I say, now I'm wearing the balaclava every day. Rogues are not coming because the thing is, it's like hard. It was so nice. It was brilliant. But today we're here at a wedding to celebrate this victory. A victory because both families have confluenced and come together. And how amazing this marriage is going to be. Because they don't need a ledger, need a nothing. Because being in the accounting field, they'll audit each other every day, wouldn't they? That's going to be a mathematical equation. But I looked at their star signs. Akash, what's your star sign in case people need to know? He's a Taurus, and you? Taurus and Cancer, the worst 2 signs to actually be together. Worst, you know that now. One's the sign of the water, and one's the sign of the earth. You mix earth and water together, what do you get? Mud. No, but these guys are good. They say opposites attract. And because you have a challenge and you know what you're starting off, for example, in the case of this beautiful duet, and we met on twice, two lovely occasions, they had a wedding that was postponed, but they didn't postpone their love. Look at that. In fact, they have now showcased themselves to be more of a brilliant duet. I mean, look at Akash, he's blushing. He's put on moisturizer today. How many South Coast boys do you know putting Nivea? No. And look at her, she looks absolutely beautiful, enhanced. And I promise you, Akash, if you want a good marriage, and if you look at your mum and your dad, see how many years they are married. The only way to weather the storm is not to make your wife cry. You can't. But also because you're Hindi, it's also a tip for you to save money. If she cries, my wife, when she's crying, I'm quickly putting on tissue there. And she said, oh, you're so romantic. I said, keep quiet. 2 eyelashes will come out there. That's 340 rands. That tear is coming down. I mean, you must quickly stop. That tear is coming down. You're an accountant, you know how to manage. That tear is coming down. It's like 700 rand MAC powder destroyed. It reaches the lips, and I'm crying too because I think it's coming down to the lip. This is ESP, I would say like a Revlon ESP Stay Fast. It doesn't stay, that lipstick. That's another 800 rand going. Right all the way. I'm looking at my credit card and I say, damn, that one tear costed me 2,100 rands. But when I'm crying, she's not even coming. And I'm thinking, why? I actually deliberately cry crocodile and I see she doesn't come. And I ask her why. She said, how much is Zambak? I said, it's 5 rands. Dawn lotion? 19, 24, you do the maths, cry. We'll survive. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raveen Janki, the storyteller. We were leading you into temptation with these jokes, luring you into an institution that has been scoffed at, joked about. Marriage, we have had the best books written by people who are single. And those in it do not have time to write because that box is empty and you fill it with your unique traits. It's a story that, of course, continues to the infinity of time. Our gods and goddesses married, and you looked similar to them. And today, as you sit side by side on your royal throne, looking regal, looking amazing, you feel a bit more relaxed because now you've entered into your marriage. But let me not speak too much about the charisma and radiance. I welcome you for the second time this afternoon, this time to the second facet of their joy, their dinner reception. In fact, our first speaker is going to lend wondrosity to this occasion. He's an amazing man, and in a Betchu household, they've fought over who fed the dog, who got the car keys, but sibling rivalry aside, they've shared a wonderful note. They're also very tall boys, if you notice. Put your hands together for the first speaker, the brother of the groom, Avinash Betchu.
Good evening, everyone. I can tell you one thing for sure, I'm not as good as Ravi. So don't have any high expectations. Good evening, everyone. As most of you know, I'm the eldest brother of the three of us. By the end of this, you will also notice that I'm the wisest of them all. It is a privilege and honor to speak on behalf of my family at the beginning of this new chapter in Akash and Viyalka's life. So here goes. Viyalka, welcome to the family. You are definitely going to fit in perfectly. Congratulations to both of you on this new beginning, and here's wishing you to many years of happiness, love, and exciting times. Believe me, there will be lots of excitement. It might not always be the kind that you expect. Knowing my brother, guess you will be in more trouble more often than not. Even if it was the fault of a call center agent, or the lady at the shop, or the neighbor, some advice, it will pass. Be quiet. Listen, don't respond, and don't respond inappropriately. There were some early signs of Akash heading towards his career choice as a chartered accountant. I think it all started with his love for numbers. And it started when he wrote 1, 2, 3 on my dad's car. It was quite an interesting response from my parents, I have to tell you. Now, the other reason that I say that he loved numbers is we used to play a lot of backyard cricket at home. And it seemed that he scored all the runs and I just chased the ball for days on end. So I think he counted lots of runs for that. Akash has grown up to be a very, very independent person, except for one very soft spot, and now maybe the second one, and that's Manchester United. He's really trying hard to get them through this rough patch they're in. He even spent time at Old Trafford to offer his assistance. Sadly, they only let him watch from the stands.
Have a shot, have a shot.
You'll be happy to know that they won 3-1 against Everton today. I have to appreciate my parents who worked very hard to get us to where we are. And we will definitely be eternally grateful to you, Mom and Dad. Thank you very much. They had to work extra hard on Akash for obvious reasons. Remember what I said at the beginning? I'm the wisest, and he's the middle child. The result, he's very passionate about cleaning and putting things away. Viyalka, you might not find things when he packs things away when he's cleaning. In that, I recommend that you either go shopping, but you can take his card with you. So then it'll work perfectly fine. Akash is his own man and goes after he wants with a lot of diligence and perseverance. It is a great trait you should be proud of. It's a great trait and you should be proud of your achievements. We are. Sometimes they also come in very small packages, which also have dynamite in them. Let me wrap up with a few wise quotes. People stay married because they want to, not because doors are locked. May you have many wonderful years ahead. Being married is like any other job. It helps if you like your boss. And Mel's gonna love this one. It's such a blessing to find one special person you want to annoy for the rest of your life. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times and always with the same person. So I trust that the two of you would do that there and have a happy life together. Again, congratulations to you guys and wish you all the best as your journey begins together.
When I saw those three brothers at the entrance with their masks on, I could have mistook them to be the three wise men. But then I saw their masks on and I thought they are the three musketeers. Let's put our hands together one more time. Avinash, who has spoken so well on behalf of the Bechu family. Our next speaker, of course, will not be so tall, but she carries a weight on her shoulder, being the attendant, the bridesmaid, and indeed, of course, the coordinator behind the scenes for her sister. She has the experience, so you'll expect some marital advice coming on this podium. And they have been so poetic in splendor in the Singh family, enjoying their night sojourns, their gossips, their chats, the banters, that today it'll be absolutely remarkable to learn a few things about the Singh family. Show some love as we welcome the absolutely stunning Samika Naranga.
And family. So that entrance took much perseveration with Viyalka. When we were discussing the program and the entrance, and she said, "What song are you going to walk up with?" And we were going through a few songs, and when we heard this, we said, "That's it." I said, "This is it." And she said, "No, you can't be serious." And I said, "No, I know Akash is going to love it." And she said, "Akash is going to love it, but I'm not." And I said, "Listen, if Akash is going to love it, so will you." I'm so grateful for the relationship that I have with Akash. From the first time we met, I think we just hit it off. And I'm so grateful that we have an open relationship with each other. It's always, it's on. Otherwise, it's what's happening. I'm so grateful that I've got myself a brother today. I know you are called away whenever I need you. To my beautiful sister, it's been a very emotional few days. The build up to the wedding. The days finally arrived. All the planning, all the sleepless nights, anxiety attacks. The days come, and it's been nothing short than perfect. You both look absolutely radiant and beautiful. And seeing you with that sindoor, it just completes everything. And I think also Akash's expression when you came in, and I know that you will be welcomed warmly into the Bechu family with the way we were received at the Tilak the other day. I want to wish you both all the happiness. I've always been your protector, and I said to you it'll be very hard to let go. But I know that Akash will be there with open arms, and he's also there to protect you. I love you very much. I'd like to thank my parents as well for being pillars of strength and such role models to both Viyalka and I. We have a beautiful relationship with both of you. The fact that we are able to laugh about silly things together and things that some people are a little bit hesitant to share with their parents, we both comfortable to discuss with you both. And I'd like to thank you for that today. I'd like to thank my husband, Sanju, and my beautiful two girls, Armani and Jasu, for being patient over the past few days. And I said, this is Momo's time. I'm focusing on Momo. You guys are gonna have to take a step back. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry for all the shouting and screaming. But once Momo goes on honeymoon, we're going to be spending lots of time together and catching up. To the rest of the friends and family, it's going to be on later. Please, let's help Mr. and Mrs. Bechu celebrate their new married life. Thank you very much.
Absolutely amazing. The way she danced I was like, shake it, don't break it. Took mother 9 months to make it. But that's amazing. If she dances like that, then surely the sister must have learned some moves from her. Like you are methodical. When you came down, like he was measuring his move, then he moved like, he watched that, then he dissected. Calculator, he was like more methodical. But they are like easy to sing family. They're very spontaneous. Round of applause, Samik and Narang. But also for sacrificing. I know when I spoke to Avinash, we were doing Zoom and on the phone, him being your side of the coordinator, speaking at Samika, she shouts, she tells it as it is, but I understand that you are stressing for this too, so you guys cannot be managers on the wedding day, but be the bride and groom. And I'm sure they're gonna love you for that, both of you guys. There we go. With that being said and done, we've come to a pivotal moment. And I want to step aside for a moment so we just focus on the couple. Look at them. I would like you for a moment in time, young man Akash, to please stand. And as you rise, I want you to examine your hands, your fingers back and front. Back and front. There are spaces between your fingers. They were created that another person may fill them in. She will now fill your hands, and you dutifully will escort her to the delectable looking cake stand. Please do so on this special day. I know it's been such an emotional day that even this cake is in tears. Let's go. Round of applause, Mr. and Mrs. Bechu, ladies and gentlemen. They will sweeten each other's palate for the first time and forever say sweet words to each other. But most especially, they will love each other into eternity. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap to the beat. 1, 2, and 3. Are you ready? Because Akash just met his wife. Let me hear you make some noise. I can't hear those hands. It's a Saturday, am I right? 1, 2, 3, let's go.
I think you just met my wife. Yeah, I said it. I know it's gonna be a good night. I think like that, like that. I wish you knew what I'm thinking right now. I don't know if I can say it out loud. I don't know if I can.
Let's give them a round of applause. Wasn't that lovely? Now I just want you to stand center front of the stage, the two of you. I want you to turn and face each other for a moment in time. Viyalka, if you can just put your right hand just around his midriff. And you, young man, you'll just put your hand around her waist and draw her closer into your space. Look at her. And for now, you have an opportunity to taste that Revlon ESP Stay Fast lipstick. Or knowing this bride, on the wedding day, you may now kiss Mac, your bridal kiss. A round of applause, there we go. A kiss on the cheek, perhaps. There we go, like a Pakistani DVD. Our next speaker is someone who knows not only the Bechu family and the Singh, but also the couple. She's a mutual companion and a friend, and she will lend a gloss to this event that only they two know best. So show some love. She is a dear and lovely friend, rather exquisite. Her name is Maxine Govender. So Maxine, one hand in the air. There we go. Step very nice.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. As introduced, I'm Maxine, and I have the awesome privilege of speaking on the lovely bride and dashing groom who are fondly known to me as Jublet and B. In doing so, I would like to draw some massive attention once again to you guys. You are looking absolutely spectacular. Guys, I'm sure you agree? So let's kick off this love story. Let me set the scene for you as I take you back a couple of years when we all worked together at KPMG, which is really where all our mutual friendship started. The leading guy in our story, as you would imagine, was a guy named Jublet, an eligible bachelor that hailed from Sheppey and who was in search of a girl who could roll rotis as round as his ma. So whenever I would say to Jublet, you know, boy, you're getting old now, maybe I got a cousin for you, tell me your type. And his standard response was, I will not settle for anyone. She has to be short, pretty, and sweet. Let those words linger if you're not already staring dead at the bride. Then came in V, this little munchkin with the sweetest personality. And then one day, it all really just clicked. So we were at a client and I was talking to Jublet and I was like, you know, you single, Viyalka is single. You always said the future Mrs. Bechu needed to be short, pretty, and sweet. I'm dropping major hints here, but do I need to say more? And then Jublet gave me this devilish smile. He looked into the distance, maybe looking into his future, I'm not sure, and smiled at his laptop for the rest of the afternoon. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm Cupid or if I got an eye for a good thing, but I think Operation Put a Mangal Sutra on it was already in place. So, as I look at you today, it's absolutely heartwarming to see you so happy and so in love on your special day. Both of you guys are really special to me, and it's clear why this union works. You both bring an individual flavor to your sweet relationship. V, you have been a phenomenal friend. I think over the years, we've motivated and failed each other numerous times to reach our goal weight. But, but over that time, we have really made some treasured memories. Jublet, you have been that guy we can rely on, not just for support, but really to burn up the dance floor at any jol, and to keep us entertained with your witty one-liners and fun-loving nature. If you guys bring even half of the warmth and the fun that you radiate to the rest of us, I can only imagine the magic you're going to bring to your marriage. So today, guys, at this moment, why don't you look at each other? Look into each other's eyes. You feeling it now, Jublet? So while I'm really not married for long enough or a seasoned veteran in the space, here's my 2 cents worth. Marriage is complex, it's exciting, adventurous, frustrating. I'm not looking at my husband right now. But also really thrilling, all in the same goal. There will be days, when you will be helping Jublet look for something that's right in front of him. And on that day, it will be difficult to remember the 7 steps you took today. Also, Jublet, there may be days when V wants to visit her granny's uncle, sister's wife, when United is playing. And on that day, it's not going to be easy either. But love doesn't mean that you're going to agree on everything or that you're never going to argue. It just means that you cannot imagine your life without that person. So today, guys, I'm really lucky because both of you hold a distinct place in my heart, and I cherish both of you. What I'd like to say is I really hope your marriage fulfills you and the love that you have for each other like nothing else does. Good luck to you, V. It's never going to be easy moving with a guy in the jaw whose only move is this. But mostly, I hope that whenever you look at each other and whenever you are in each other's presence, all you hear is, kucha, kucha, hota hai. Thank you, everyone.
That's what you get when you bring a friend on stage. All the skeletons from the closet are here. Look at that. And she happens to be a governor girl. She watches your every move in the nightclub. He's the only one who can reach that light bulb. That's right. A round of applause for Maxine, mutual friend of the couple, knows their secrets and today has revealed something none of us knew, that they are known as the buzzing entity, which is the bee, and the one that goes cock-a-doodle-doo, and that's, of course, Giblet. Whoa. With that being said and done, ladies and gentlemen, we're having so much of fun. And it's time to introduce our next pivotal speaker to the podium to share in the charisma of this relationship. And who better than someone who's absolutely watertight and close to the bride. And that happens to be her dear and special friend. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome the wonderful Wendy Govender.
तू होगी 1 to 2 ओ कुड़िए what to do ओ हो गई मुंडे दी.
Also, just as short as V, so I don't know if this is going to work today. Okay, good evening all. I'm Wendy, Viyalka's friend, and a former soulmate before Akash came into the picture. Just kidding, Akash. Just want to start off by saying how incredibly honored I am to say a few words about Viyalka on the most special day of her life. They say friendship isn't about who you've known the longest, and Viyalka and my friendship is testament to that. We met in 2015 on the first day of articles at KPMG. I still remember her vibrant aura, bubbly personality, and the sweetest smile on her face, which took away my first day of work anxiety, and we immediately hit it off. Throughout articles, we were always on different clients, but whenever we did meet, we always managed to pick up where we left off. The turning point in our friendship was in 2018, when we spent 6 months together in London on secondment. And this is when our relationship had surpassed friendship into an unbreakable bond that would last a lifetime. We became sisters. We shared an apartment, did grocery shopping, and prepared delicious home-cooked meals together, with our Sunday tradition being curry, roti, and pancake day. She introduced me to aloo paratha, which changed my life as I knew it. And her cooking never made me feel the absence of good, wholesome Durban food. V became home to me. The travel adventures we shared during our time abroad could be written in a storybook, from nearly getting run over by bicycles in Amsterdam, eating paella and sipping on sangria in Barcelona, to watching sunsets overlooking the French Riviera in Nice. However, all those moments wouldn't have been as special and memorable if V wasn't by my side. If I could describe Viyalka in a few words, apart from her undeniable beauty, which she is so oblivious to, V is kind, compassionate, and is probably the most selfless person I know. She goes above and beyond for every person she holds dear to her heart, and a lot of the time to her own detriment. She always wants to make others happy without expecting anything in return. I often find myself being in awe of Viyalka, with the way she can juggle so many things at once and still being able to do it with grace and maintaining her cheerful spirit. Viyalka and I are different in so many ways. She's an early riser. I can literally get up after noon. She is methodical, a beast of an organizer, with having an Excel spreadsheet for even her personal tasks. And I'm basically winging it through life. But we somehow balance each other out. And together we are the best flavor combination, like caramel and salt. However, what solidifies our friendship is our shared values and beliefs, and never losing sight of the importance of family. Today, when I look at Viyalka, the most beautiful Indian bride, I see the pure joy and love on her face. It brings me so much of happiness knowing that she has found her person, and a man that I know is going to love and cherish her the way she deserves. Akash, I've seen your unwavering adoration and commitment to Viyalka, and I know that's never going to change. Lastly, to the lovely bridal couple, I wish you guys a lifetime of happiness, and may God bless and guide you throughout your marriage. As you build your new lives together, remember to always love, be quick to forgive and slow to anger, but when in doubt, bust out the chutney music. Congratulations, Via and Akash. Thanks, everyone.
They always say that marriages are a match made in heaven, but sometimes friendship can be. I looked at the two of you, look like splitting sisters, don't you, with your vertically inclines and everything. So well done, Wendy. That's why she chose you to go to France for Je t'aime, je ne sais pas pourquoi. And they went, of course, to Barcelona to do, of course, the bull run. All that will change because she's found a new best friend. I'm just kidding. A round of applause now to Wendy, ladies and gentlemen. We've had so much fun listening to all the speakers, and I don't think anyone has chosen more careful, more selected words about you, but it was all spontaneous because that's who you are today. But I want for a moment in time to focus on the parents of the bride, Mr. and Mrs. Singh, and the parents of the groom, Mr. and Mrs. Bechu. Sometimes when you find kids are born in your home for the first time, you do not tell, of course, or ask permission from them to hold their hands. You teach them to walk, to find their feet, and possibly every other, I would say, accolade is bestowed upon parents for what you forfeit and sacrifice in life in order to raise them to be who they are. Today they proudly sit on stage, embracing the accounting and auditing community because of the education and value you gave them. Possibly you didn't have that in your humility in raising, but how proud they make you. And they promise on this day that in your old age, not now, but in your old age, that they will probably not even ask you permission to hold your hands, because that's the time you will need it the most. They will be similar to babies, except not as cute. They will require feeding, but not so much like the solids. But most of all, the need for the two of you to attain your life and not forget. And Akash, you cannot judge the choices of the bride, and neither you him, because your decision was to choose each other. And with that, you found the tribe and you found the clan. And they came through, irrespective whether they're from Shepi or Umsunduzi, because it's Peter Marisburg has met Port Shepstone. Your number plates might read PP from now on, I don't know. And then one day when the baby chatti is on and when the poi is banging the tari, and if that child is born angry, it's not our fault. It's we the ones made them angry at the beginning. So rather the two of you will live your life knowing that this is embossed. The cake cutting was a dreamy start. You fed each other to nourish your soul. But what about these people? How do they create welfare and health? That is why you will all fill out your glasses at this point in time. And no matter what you have to drink, that blessing that you multiply from there by drinking something on behalf of them will give you a multitude of lifetime and blessings. A round of applause for both sets of parents. We thank you and applaud you for everything you've done. Please fill out your glasses. We are almost ready for the toast this afternoon, and we have two absolutely affable, and excuse the pun, FFS and gentlemen, who will join us to toast in the bubbliness. Put your hands together for the groom's close friends, his kahunas, ladies and gentlemen, Adhir Maharaj and Kavish Naidu. like they stepped out of a tablet. Yep. This is the company you keep, eh? I'm just kidding. There they go, absolutely stunning, guys. But your first duty, sir, if you don't mind, being the Toastmaster, if you can possibly pass the flute glasses to the bridal couple, yes. That is your role. It's topped with some lovely, delicious, non-alcoholic bubbly that you can have later. Notice he went to the groom. That's what happens when you choose his friends to do things. And now you come to the bride, by the way. One more time, Kavish and Adil.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we witness a unique event in history. It's the first and probably the last time anyone has trusted us to give a toast. I'm Adir and this is Kavish. Please can everyone fill up their glasses while we toast to Akash and Viyalka. Loyal, caring, sincere, honest, and a dapper duo. But that's enough about Adir and I. We are here to toast to the lovely Viyalka and dashing Akash. To Akash and Viyalka, I only have two things to say to you. The secret to a happy marriage will always remain a secret. And number two is to never stop laughing, even when the jokes are lame. Separately, you are two special, remarkable people. But together, you are complete. As you sit side by side through the roller coaster of life, remember to scream from the peaks. Hold hands through the dips. Laugh through the loops. Enjoy every twist and turn, for the ride is much better when you share it together. I wish you a lifetime, actually we wish you a lifetime of happiness. May the road ahead be long and the party never end. Cheers to the newlywed. Glory, glory, man united.
Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was...
So they've proven they are quite not at the bar yet because they walked decently down. Because it was a white line and the cops were watching, so they walked straight on this white line and they went, they fitted on it, so it's never mind, it's the narrow part. A round of applause for Kavish and Adir, our Toastmasters. Absolutely spirited individual. Thank God you guys had a bar because it would have been like a ghost party where you bring your own spirits. It would have been something yet. So don't ever fluke the Manchester United guys again because they're quite, they're quite generous people as well. But I'm thinking the Sings are going to pay the bob. Yeah, there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, all this talk from me means nothing if we cannot carry the memories of this occasion. Each and every one of you is a participant to this event. An event where it's a catalyst to realizing their dreams. And if you want your dreams to come true, you cannot oversleep. You need to wake up, and everyone speaks about roses having thorns, the bride blossoming, being beautiful, you being the thorns that protective. But rather you need to know that sometimes the petals will fall off. The marriage box will be empty. It's what you fill in. And when it's full, you throw it out and you restart because you have a blank canvas. And this is your canvas. You can write your life, your dreams, your mysteries, but most of all, you now have just one heart each given to the other to become two. It's now turn to add some romance to the function. And a little earlier, at our dry run, we were so amazed to listen to the spirited yet beautiful voice. And that she is a very close friend to the couple and indeed a work colleague actually amazed me because I thought she had stepped out, possibly from one of those iconic microphone stages. She is the dear friend. Put your hands together for Sandy De Cunha, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to be singing a beautiful ballad to this couple tonight. Come on, let's give a warm welcome to the podium.
Báilame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taqui taqui, taqui taqui rumba.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, AK and V. You both look beautiful. Love you guys. This is not a speech. These are the lyrics for the song. I have to carry them with me. Apparently, it is the side effect when you're working with a bunch of CAs at KPMG. Ask Table 19, they'll tell you. There's a lot of KPMG people here, by the way, tonight. It's fantastic. So when Akash and Viyalka asked me if I wouldn't mind performing a song for them, I was absolutely honored. And I've never performed the song before. And when I started thinking of songs to sing to them, the one song that I could think of, and this song has done many rounds at many weddings, and this is the first song that came to mind, and it's absolutely perfect for you both. I hope you enjoy it. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my eyes, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, you heard it, darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a man stronger than anyone I know. He shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share his hope. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see the future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my eyes, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't give
Thank you very much. Love you guys.
When I saw her, I swear it was Shania Twain singing. Absolutely brilliant, breathtaking, and with a cool, velvety voice. Put your hands together for the KPMG idol. And that is Sandy Dakota. Give a round of applause. How blessed you are to have friends that can sing, speak, and also be drunkards as well. I mean, I'm talking about this, we'll talk about it. What an amazing event it has been. But before people complain about their rumbling tummies, we've all spoken, we've done our bit, we've coordinated, we've cherished, we've laughed, we've guffawed, but most of all, we've sang and we've cherished this beautiful couple with their love. But the final word can only come from them. And so tonight I'll have the distinct pleasure of introducing through to this pedestal our charming and absolutely affable pair. They look so dreamy together. They look amazing. Put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. B-E-C-H-O-O-O. And the train is going choo-choo, choo all the way from Port Shepstone and of course Peter Marsburg, right here in Umhlanga. Let's give them an ovation to deserve. The name is Mr. and Mrs. Akash and Viyalka Bechu.
Namaste and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, every single one of you, for being here today to share in our special day. It warms our heart that each and every one of you are here today to share our celebrations with us. The speeches have been absolutely phenomenal from everybody. That song by Sandy has been absolutely perfect. No pun intended, Sandy. And I think it's just very, very overwhelming. I always thought I would have time to write a speech for the wedding, but I didn't get down to doing it. So I'm going to wing it. So firstly, I think firstly to Akash, I'm so excited to start this chapter with you. Thank you for your patience during this planning. I know this is not your thing. And I could do this as a career. So complete extremes, but it's been exciting, it's been eventful, it's been fun. And I'm sure when we look down our memory book in a few years' time, we'll have a lot. The main thing being the white shorts for the haldi and the wedding jewelry. So those two definitely go down in the memory book. So to my now husband, which sounds very weird to say, but yes, we have to get used to that. To my now husband, let's start this adventure, let's start this journey, and I'm looking forward to every step with you. To my incredible family, Mom, Dad, Didi, Sanju, Jas, and Armani, I can never explain the bond that I share with you. I can't thank you all enough for what you all have done for me. You all always strive to give me nothing but the best, and you all always give me the best. So thank you. To my in-laws, thank you for accepting me with open arms from the very first day. I'm looking forward to joining the Bechu family and making many, many memories, and hopefully breaking it down tonight when we get back to Shepi. Again, thank you again for all sharing in the special day. We hope nobody's rushing home. We want to dance a bit and have some fun. And over to you, husband.
Ladies and gentlemen, so I've been waiting quite a long time to get my hands on this mic. I'm not much of a talker. Let's see how things go. Thank you all for attending this, our wedding. I mean, the fact that you are here means that you're really important to us. Yes, it's been quite a quite a fun planning session of this wedding. The amount of jewelry shops we went to, I just had to suck it up and go with it, learning my husbandly duties. I just want to thank my parents. I think to them, if it wasn't for what you all have done for me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. And I wouldn't have been the person to be standing in front of my now wife. It's who you made me to be, which made me follow the path to her. To my boys in the back, at one stage we were considering Shadi.com. That night, Dongle phoned me. Adir, Dongle. That night, Adir phoned me. He's like, Jubes, what's going on? You're getting too old now. Let's put it on Shadi.com. Come on, boy. I'm glad we didn't have to resort to that. She was in Maritzburg. To my brothers, my sister-in-law, and my niece and nephew, thank you all that you all have done. It was, I know, not the easiest sometimes only, but really appreciate it. To my extended family as well, thank you all for everything that you have done. And to my in-laws, outlaws, but to my family as well. Thank you for accepting me as well, Auntie Nami and Uncle Amrit. It hasn't been tough at all. You all accepted me into your family. The cooking, I like to eat. You know I like to eat. I like all of those Indian curries. The trotters and the beans. Yeah. We did a wedding today, we did Hawan. Can't be thinking about that. But yeah. And then lastly, to my wife, phew, that's a new one. It's a strange thing she told me when I proposed. She couldn't remember what I said. Yeah, I don't know whether I should even continue with the speech because she's not going to remember it. The next day or 2 days later, she asked me, but when you proposed to me, did I say yes? Because I can't remember what you said. Did you even ask me? Well, I said, but the ring is on your finger, so you accepted it. No, the day I met her was in the lift at the KPMG office. It was a function, and my first words to her were, "Shoo, look at you." And when she turned around, it was amazing. I mean, the way she looked. And ever since then, I've always... Maxine knows, yes, quite right. But yeah, we're starting a journey now, which I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be adventurous. I've come to realize that every day is an adventure with you. There's always something happening. Aside from my boring life sitting on the couch watching those United games, I guess I won't be there sitting on the couch watching those games. But I'm looking forward to every day that we spend together for the rest of our life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the meals. And yes, we're going to dance later.
I'm just hoping that when you revisit the DVD, you'll remember what he told you as well. Because on two important occasions, one is your proposition, and possibly on the day of your marriage, you remember nothing at all until you go back to possibly something that is technological, as I would state, and then you're reminded of all those silly but yet candid moments that led to where you are. And it's a daydream, isn't it? So one more time, let's salute this couple. They are Akash and Viyalka. A special thank you to all you lovely guests for sharing in this occasion, and I know I am repeating what the couple said, but you are now etched in marble, aren't you? They will polish that stone and every time be reminded of your spirit, your love, your beauty, your blessings, and indeed your complimentaries. But certainly you'll be remembered for coming in and being friends and family and leaving more so where you've now communed and confluenced and become, of course, souls that have shared in this beautiful union, and that is marriage. Certainly, we want to thank the couple. Without you, we would not have been here to share the special moments. From every little whims and woes to our shortcomings and our love, the both of you are here standing wholeheartedly because you have achieved that one perfect goal, and that is to attain and cement your love to each other. The rest of us are just glued to this occasion. We have been adhesive, sticking thing together. Thank you to the Coastlands of Umhlanga for the fine venue and indeed the cuisine that's going to be greeting your palate in less than 2 minutes. Thank you to DJ Vishal from Acoustic Vibes for the ambience and the music, a silent partner, excuse that little reverted pun there, but playing out the music. To Sandy for singing that lilting ballad. It made them float like butterflies and sting like a bee, considering who you are. But with that being said and done, it's important to state to Jitesh from Spot On Decor, to David Weeks, Guy and Sandy for the videography, to Kavo for the photography. We cannot forget the people that have worked behind the scenes as well to get to us, Pandiji Ravindra Joshi, and notwithstanding, of course, our puja layout with Vinay Maharaj, Manesh and, of course, Nishan on Santur and Tabla. Each of them has been pivotal to making this occasion work. Thank you to Simi and indeed Avinash for assisting with the coordination. You are now relieved of your duties. And if anything more that you do, you'll have to charge the couple a bit of overtime, wouldn't you? Vital Bridgemahon for making you look flawless, Peter's Florist, and Snapdad for the photo booth. Not forgetting, of course, Faye for whisked away that beautiful looking cake. The most important thing is the two of you are side by side. If you walk down that marital pathway, and if one of you leads, it means another one is following. So certainly you need to walk side by side as one. Because today God has given you two of everything in this world. A set of parents, and indeed they become two each. You have almost two organs each in your body protected by two rib cages, 2 hands and feet to propel you, and 2 eyes to create a vision. But if you look closely, just one heart. Because God gave you this perfect day for you to give your heart away to the other, but still keep yours. You still have two. You will now stand center front of this beautiful arena, hand in hand, so everyone can have a look at you on this momentous occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raveen Janki, the storyteller. My duty has come to an end. It was a commitment to this couple that was made only about 3 weeks ago, but it turned out to be a definitive and a beautiful, if not lingering, friendship. May you have breathtaking breakfasts. May you, of course, be in each other's arms forever. If there's a hot air balloon ride, you don't need the basket, because you'll embrace each other to become who you are. Because from now on, you've graduated, you without your bachelor's, but your master's in marriage. And certainly you will be the caretaker of this home. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you for their first dinner this evening. Make some noise as they step off the stage, Mr. and Mrs. Bechu.
दरिया बह ही गया, इश्क इबादत बन ही गया, खुद को मुझे तू सौंप दे, मेरी जरूरत तू बन गया, बात दिल की नजरों ने की, सच कह रहा तेरी कसम, तेरे बिन अब न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे बिन अब न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम।